What's up everybody and welcome back to Scorched Gaming. I am Jack and today we're going to be trying out the Neverwinter MMO free-to-play yoke for PS4. Now I've played this a bit on my own with Kev and I love it. It's awesome. The controls are solid and everything like that, so it's good. The graphics aren't like amazing, but you know, they're not terrible. I've seen worse. I've seen worse in some more like well-known games, so it controls really well, like I've said. But everything from the combat to leveling up is pretty easy. Let's see, character sheet. This is where you put on all your gear. Do I have any? No, I don't have any of them. Which one's better? The blunted dirk or the rusted dagger? Neither of them are any different. Okay, so there we go. That's Gorbash, the half-orc rogue. So there's loads of different races you can pick from. I'm a half-orc, but there's humans, dwarves, halflings, tieflings, things like that. Oh, I can't remember if I mentioned this, but it is Neverwinter is based on D&D basically. Dungeons and Dragons. Heal myself up a little bit. These are healing points and like save points. Whenever you die, you'll respawn at one of these. You can tell someone you finished a quest with someone, you need to hand it in by the question mark over their head. And you'll know someone has a quest because they will have an exclamation mark over their head like he did there. Which is pretty handy. Or two to use Sly Flourish. Cool. Ooh, I can roll. On the, I think I might have turned the in-game volume down a little bit too much. Oh no. Okay, it's okay. Anyway, the combat is very simple to get a hold of. I mean, your basic attack is always R2. You've got another attack that is L2. You will unlock that a bit later on. You get some special powers that are bound to square, triangle, and circle. Interacting with people is X. Your potions are left, right, and down on the D-pad. Things like that. And if you hold L1, it opens up another menu, which lets you do other things like open your inventory or your map, call on your horse, stuff like that. Now, the quests, a lot of the quests are very similar, with just a different enemy or area that you have to kill. But there are a lot of other quests where you have to go and do particular things, or then there's the dungeons that you have to go through, which I like. I might show a dungeon at some point. There's also the PvP-ish section is... I think there's a PvP mode where you just fight other players, but there's also working together to finish a difficult challenge, kill a certain amount of bosses, protect an area, things like that. Which I really like, because I'm not a huge fan of PvP in general. Take the arrows. There we go. So I like the fact that it's not completely kill everyone. People with the blue and yellow diamond over their head have just information that they can tell you. So you know which ones actually have some interesting stuff to say. I've already talked to him before, so that's why I didn't listen to it this time. But all in all, it's a fun game. Like, I really enjoy it. Like, I'm having a lot of fun with it. In my other file, I am level 38, I think. I think the max level is 70. But you can get all sorts of different types of armor. You get things later on called professions, where you can send different types of people out to do stuff and get you experience, money, potions, armor, stuff like that, which is pretty cool. You also, at the start, you pick a deity to worship. and that deity lets you invoke them 6 times a day, I think, and they give you experience and rewards and stuff like that. But you have to wait. There's a timer between each invoking, and I think the last timer for your 6th invocation is like 60 minutes or 90 minutes, something like that. Okay, so my L2, the L2 for the rogue is you throw your knives at them. That's kind of cool. I also unlocked my square ability for reaching level 3. See what that does. Okay, it just killed him. I'm down with that. It's my kind of ability. So if you're working in a group of people, then you can set the grade for what loot is shared. Like, it'll pop up need, greed, or pass, and you get to pick one of those 3. You can set that for like green or blue level gear. See which what the threshold for when they pop up is, which I like. Let's see. So this is the map that you go to each individual location around the world from. Most of it is, well, not most of it, but a portion of it is based in the city because you're fixing the city. But there's a lot of it outside, like in the graveyards or in other towns and stuff like that, which is cool. And the enemy variety so far is pretty good. Like, here we're fighting the undead, but there's demons. Oh, you want to watch out for the red circles and shapes because they can knock you back or do a bunch of damage. So yeah, there's undead, demons, orcs, bandits, were-rats, kobolds, dragon cultists, stuff like that. In one of the areas later on, there's a heroic encounter that happens every 20 minutes, where a dragon flies in, and you've got 20 minutes to kill it. And like, if you go there on your own or with just one other person, you're not going to be able to kill him. He's got too much health. But it's like, it pops up on your screen when you're going for it. 15 plus players recommended. So usually a lot of people from the server you're in will start going towards it at the same time. Ow. To take him out. Which is pretty cool, seeing like 15 to 20 heroes just pummeling the shit out of this one dragon. And in certain areas there's competition style things where every certain amount of minutes it'll pop up and you've got to do a certain thing, and whoever does it the most gets the best reward. But I think everyone who does it gets a reward anyway, so like, you just have to be in that area really. The gear system in it is good as well. Like, you find a lot of gear, and then you can like enchant weapons and armor. You can get companions and you can put amulets and enchantments and stuff on them. They level up, and once they've leveled up, you need to send them to train so that they can level up again, and they unlock new costumes and stuff, which I really like. You see there, I just unlocked my daily power, which is like it's kind of like your strongest attack, but you can only use it as long as that diamond in the bottom center of my screen, as long as that's fully charged, you can use it. So usually I like to save that for when like there's a huge group of enemies or when I'm fighting a boss. So yeah. Wilfred, you don't run at the main... Well, that's the main enemy, but Wilfred, you don't run at the main enemy of the game at the start of the game. You die. And if you didn't die, there'd be no main game. Silly bastard. So this is our first boss fight. And he summons in friends because he's a douche. Let's call in our daily power. See, like, as you can see, that did a lot of damage to him really fast. So the bosses, the health bars are always up top like that, and they're always ouch. It's pretty much the same format when you're fighting the bosses. Some of them have more ranged attacks or call in loads of minions and stuff like that, but it's all pretty much the same format. Jump on your head. Let's talk to Private Wilfred. Private Wilfred's dead, by the way. Just in case you were wondering. But now Gorbash is pissed off. So that's the prologue, or like the tutorial section of Neverwinter. But there's still a lot that you unlock in it. Like we still need to unlock the invitations, which we don't unlock until a little bit later. You need to level up a bit more. Haven't unlocked companions yet. You unlock them. I think I'll unlock one pretty soon. So I think you get like in-game mail giving you one. Pretty much at the start. I'll show you around Protector's Enclave as well, because there's a lot in Protector's Enclave, and it'd be handy to know where it all is. Like, I really enjoy this game. It's a lot of fun, and it's free to play. So, and from what I've seen, none of them like major stuff is locked off behind a paywall. But I obviously haven't finished the game yet. But I've reached level 38 without encountering any problems from like paywalls, so that's good. I'm gonna cut here and then I'll show you around Protector's Enclave. Okay, so this is like the safe zone. It's your hub world pretty much, and this guy over here that everyone is around, Sergeant Knox, he will give you, well, he'll be in most of your quests. You'll have to talk to him a lot. He gives you pretty much 90% of your quests at the start of the game are from Sergeant Knox. Like, we've lost a lot of good people today, and the Harbinger appearing so close to the walls does not bode well for the safety of the Enclave. Get fashion clothing. Okay. That sounds important. But he gave me a new knife. So let's unequip that one and equip the Hunter's Blade, which is better. I think it looks the exact same though, but it's better. Did I get anything else? Don't think I did. Oh, I have unidentified shoes. Okay. So you come across unidentified items, which you need these scrolls of identification to identify, obviously. So let's identify this, and it is better. So we'll equip those. And then there's things like these, which are literally just for selling. And you get these Venturer's reward chests. Yeah. So inside each one of these is a bunch of supplies, and another chest for a higher level. So they're pretty cool. They're like something to look forward to when you reach that level. And these are all of the currencies for the game. Like, money is normal money. It goes gold, silver, and copper. Zen is the money that you spend real world money on. I don't know what glory is. Oh, by participating in PvP matches. So you need to fight like other players to gain glory. Astral diamonds are you get them from dungeons and stuff like that, and from invoking, that's the word. They can be used to buy certain gear or pets, but they can also be traded in for Zen, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. It's a bit complicated. Rough astral diamonds just need to be transformed into astral diamonds just by clicking X on them. Ardent coins and celestial coins you use in something called the Vault of Piety, which is right here, to buy this stuff. And you get them just from invoking your god. So you can get, I think, 2, maybe 3 a day. I don't know the exact numbers. But yeah, so they're easy enough to get. And Tramulane trade bars, I don't know how to get them. I know where the guy that you buy stuff off them is, but I don't know how to get them.
Well,
so now this guy wants us to examine these things. There's 3 of these in Protector's Enclave, and he wants us to look at them. There is an achievement to get all of these in 14 locations, and they just show you like a little tidbit of the area. Like, this is showing the Hall of Justice in Protector's Enclave, which is where I'm pretty sure the king is up there somewhere. This is a safe zone in Protector's Enclave that you can use. This is like the main spot I go to invoke whenever I'm in Protector's Enclave. You can set up a portable altar, which is like a temporary safe zone for you to invoke in and heal. But I usually just end up selling those by accident, so... Supply Sergeant Quinn. Goodbye. Awesome. Okay, so these, I haven't found any other versions of these in the game yet, but I know there is more. And you probably get some by doing the professions. So they get equipped down here. And you press square to wear your fashion set. So like, at the moment they're pretty crap. So I don't want to wear those. I want to wear my fancy rogue garb. In my solo, well, not my solo, but in my playthrough with Kev, I am a dwarf oathbound paladin with a big shield and a mace, and I'm awesome. General Barash. These are dragonborn. They're like dragon people, obviously. But I think to be able to play as them, you need to buy them, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I've never actually gone into the Zen market and checked. So that's the king. There's the king. You're not allowed to get too close to him. Who are you? Harper Sudbury. You get a few quests off of the Harpers later on. Another scrying stone here, showing like pretty much all of Protector's Enclave. It's obviously not that big. There's like a wall down there that's the end point. But this is where like all of the shops are, pretty much. It's the last scrying stone is up there, I think. Yes, it is. And I got mail from Cryptic Studios. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so how do I... Postal courier. Okay, postal courier is over here. There is fall damage in this game, but it's very minimal, so like usually I just jump off whatever gaps there is. Sergeant Knox has something else for us. So he's given us our first major quest, which is the crown of the king is being stolen. Take item. So we got the Neverwinter welcome pack. This welcome pack reward pack includes items that will aid you along your quest. Select the box to open it. So we got bound gift boxes, dies, lesser scrolls of identification, party poppers, and healing potions. The main useful things there are the identification scrolls and the healing potions. The other two things are kind of just for fun. Let's see what we got in here. Pink dye and purple dye. And green dye and red dye. Awesome. Now, let's go show off some of the shops. So they're all down here in the central area. There's loads of gates that you can go through to the different areas from. In Protector's Enclave, there's not just like the one. It's like pretty much every gate out of Protector's Enclave brings you to the hub world, where you can pick which location you go to, and they're all there. So the ones that you're not a high enough level for are red, but you can still go there. I don't know why you would if you're not a high enough level, but you can. So in there is a PvP / skirmish / dungeon zone. You go in there and you can enter a queue to join some of them. This guy sells all of the many horses in the game. Well, not all of them, but he sells a lot of them. He sells the horses, and then she sells more of them, I think. But you have to buy hers with Zen. Yeah, hers are sold with Zen. So he sells the basic horses, and she sells the special ones that you need to buy with real world money. That guy sells potions. You can see it over his head. Consumables merchant. Now, once you reach a certain level, this guy will give you a dungeon key every day. You can only ever hold one of them, but that lets you open the special chest at the end of each dungeon. She only sells things for astral diamonds, but she sells some good stuff. He's useless so far. And this is the guy that buys stuff with the Tramulin trade bars, but I don't know how to get them yet. And here is the shopping market center place. This is where all of the shops are in here. So like if you need any particular item, this is a good place to look for it. They sell armor, jewelry, all that stuff. So yeah, and do I have a horse yet? I don't have a horse. Okay, so we'll go up and do... Actually, I'll get the last scrying orb, and then we'll go up and do the theft of the crown. And I'll leave it at that. I think that might be enough for you guys to decide whether or not you wanna give it a shot. I really enjoy it though. It's fun, and it's good when you're working with another person. And now we are in Moonstone Mask, I think this place is called, which is a floating island. 'Cause fantasy. In there's a tavern. There's nothing in there for me at the moment. I've never, in my other file, I still haven't had a reason to go up here other than getting this scrying stone orb, whatever it's called. But I'm sure there is something later on, because I've only explored like, I want to say 4 or 5 of the overall zones, and there's loads of them. So now I'm going to cut and start up again back at the quest start location. Okay, and now we are in the castle vaults, I think. I don't know really where we are, but we're underneath the castle. We're gonna go deal with all of the thieves that are trying to take the king's crown. Or else my name isn't Gorbash of somewhere. Where did I pick my characters from? I am from history. I am from Dragon Coast. Or else I'm not Gorbash from the Dragon Coast. I'm gonna kick some ass. Raz. The enemies in the open world do respawn very fast because it's an MMO. But in dungeons and stuff like that, they don't seem to reload, so I'm pretty safe in here. I got the hiccups. And usually there's plenty of safe zones for you to heal yourself and invoke your god or goddess if you've unlocked that ability. Now, you'll come across a lot of things like this. This is a thievery kit that I can use my thievery skill on because I'm a rogue. But there's also dungeoneering ones and arcana ones and all sorts of things that are specific to particular classes. Like each particular class can open one of them, but you can buy kits that give you a 75% chance of opening them. So that's pretty cool, and you can buy loads of them. So if you really want all of the stuff from those, you can just buy all the kits that you need, and the items in them can be used for. Some of them are just for selling, and some of them are for the professions later on. Oh, look, I got 2 dungeoneering kits and 2 nature kits in that, so now I can loot this pile of cabbages. And I got a rose from the cabbages. So that's probably... And I can loot this dungeoneering thing. And those are probably items... Well, I know the iron ore and the wood are definitely for crafting. But I don't know about the desert rose. That might be for crafting or that might be for selling. And this guy is a bit tougher than the other ones. And my health is a little bit low, so I'm going to pop a potion. And each class has a... I don't know if it's each class... No, it would have to be. Each class has their own left stick ability. The rogues is roll. The great weapon fighter, he uses great swords and stuff like that. His is a sprint. His or hers is a sprint. Wizards can teleport. The Oathbound Paladin can create this circular area that heals everyone inside it. It's pretty cool. Now, eat my throwing knives. Don't know why I'd bother getting close if I can do that. Hello. And you can fill up that orange diamond from doing attacks and stuff like that. I think certain classes have different ways of earning more action points, but I don't know what the differences between them is. Now, Leave that guy alone. Oh, kick your ass with my bloodlust. Or bloodbath, whatever it's called. Whooped your ass. How you doing? Interesting. This is a religion skill location. I don't know what these ones do. I think they might maybe restore some action points or something like that. But I don't know what they do. The Oathbound cleric can use them. Oathbound paladin. I don't have a religion kit or the religion skills, so I can't open that one at the moment. And this is what the Arcana ones look like. I also can't open that. But like I'm assuming Scourge Warlocks and Control Wizards can open those. There's always this sparkling trail that points you in the direction of your selected objective. Healing myself up a bit there. Hey guys. The trophies in this game aren't bad. Some of them are a bit grindy because it's an MMO obviously, and some of them do sound a little bit difficult, but none of them are like, oh my god, I'm never gonna be able to get that. The most grindy one that I've seen is kill 1,000 dragons, which is higher than the killing challenges for all of the other creatures except for zombies. You need to kill 1,000 zombies as well, but everyone else is 250. And like I understand Dungeons and Dragons, but that's a lot of dragons. Especially seeing as in my other file I've only found one. So hopefully they get much more common later on. Actually, hopefully they don't get much more common later on because they're strong. Here's my other dungeoneering kit that I can use. Hopefully it doesn't break. It broke. That's just fantastic. Hello. Skeletons. And that pops up when you've done certain things. Like I've now killed 50 skeletons, so there's an Arcana kit over there, but I can't use it. Now let's keep on going. In some of the dungeons, there's multiple bosses that you've got to fight through until you reach the main boss, which is pretty cool. It's like you fight through all their lieutenants. And I don't think you can do it in private. You can do it in private if you've got a full group of people with you, like 3 people for the smaller dungeons or 5 for the larger ones. But you can also enter a queue to join someone and you start the dungeon with them. I haven't noticed any problems, except some people just sprint to the end of their mission, which is kind of annoying when you're trying to like get all the loot or pick up all the lore or actually have a look around. Like I like to walk around in the game. I like to enjoy the experience. Some people just seem to like bull rush to the end and finish it as quickly as possible. And I leveled up, so let's see what we can get. Dash behind your enemy and deliver a painful stab. Focus your strength into one furious attack. Let's go with Deft Strike. So that's my triangle ability now. There's another religion kit that I can't use. But here is a chest that I most definitely can use. Get some loot. Oh, there's another nature kit. Hello. Get Deft Strike, bitch. Didn't mean to roll that far. So 100 copper is 1 silver, 100 silver is 1 gold, and 100 gold is you being rich. Oh, I have another nature kit. I seem to be getting quite unlucky with my dungeoneering kits and nature kits. They just keep breaking on me. But what can you do? Hello. Now, I think the boss is somewhere down there. Hello. Actually, no, there's another tunnel coming off of that room, so... Oh no, that is the boss room. Never mind. I'm losing my mind. Guardian of the Nine. Evening.
Hurry and get the crown. The Guardian is waking up.
I think you pissed them off. Oh, why do I have to defeat them? They're the ones stealing the crown. Bloodbath. I don't think so. So as you can see, this guy keeps summoning in skeletons. So I've got to deal with.
You're too late. The
God
crown belongs to the
damn it. Do you mind? Inspect the pedestal. And I got a belt. Is there any over here? Yes, there is. I see you. The some of the chests you and your entire team can open individually, but some of them you can't. I don't really know the difference. Everyone can always open the reward chest for a mission, like the one that gave me my belt. And my belt does 36 maximum hit points, which is pretty cool. Probably use that as a rogue. And the loading screen will always pop up either a tidbit or something helpful. Now there is one glitch in the game at the moment that they're working on fixing. When you, in certain areas like Helm's Hold later on, if you exit the game in Helm's Hold, you won't be able to load that file unless you load up another person who isn't in Helm's Hold and change character. But as long as you log out of the game in Protector's Enclave, you shouldn't encounter that problem. And they're working on a fix for that right now. So, and seeing it only came out for the PS4 recently, the fact that they're working on the fix already is a good sign. Hopefully, it doesn't take them too long. But there is a fix anyway, so that's good. Okay, well this has been the Neverwinter taste test. I hope you enjoy. I know I did. If you feel like giving the game a shot, leave a comment down below. Tell me what race you're gonna go with, and I hope you enjoy. TTFN, everyone.